Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today I've got a great deal on a Carplay device. I've tested more than a half a dozen Carplay units for the motorcycles, and one of my absolute favorites, my favorite inexpensive one, is the AOC C6 Pro. This is a fantastic unit, solidly built, great touchscreen, really bright screen. It's got built-in front and rear dash cams, and it's got tire pressure monitors if you use those screw-on ones. Really a good solid unit at a great price. Normally with the Mustache Moto discount code, it is like 170 bucks, but they gave me a special discount until May 28th. So if you jump on it this week, you'll get 28% off. It's Mustache Moto 28 is the code. That brings it down to about 150 bucks. So if you've been on the fence about getting a Carplay device for your bike, check this one out. Really, really good deal. I've included the previous review I did on it at the end of this video. So if you're not familiar with it, watch that, see if it's something you might want. Just to be 100% transparent, when I did the initial review, AOC sent me the unit for free. They had absolutely no editorial control over what I said, so it's totally my opinion. If you do yet buy it and you use the discount code, you'll save yourself some money, and it kicks a couple of dollars to Mustache Moto, so it helps me keep the video channel going. Anyway, check it out. This is the AOC C6 Pro. This is their newest Apple CarPlay, Android Auto unit. It also incorporates a front and rear dash cam, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look. It's also 6 inches, so it's a little bit larger than the other two that we're looking at here. 6.25 apparently. Much more complicated. The install on this is going to take a little bit longer. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger unit, front and rear dash cams. It's also got tire pressure monitor covers. They actually go over your valve stems. I don't like that idea because if they were to crack or break or something, your air is going to leak out. But if you don't have a tire pressure monitor system, that might be of interest to you. So again, it's a decent size, solid unit. It's a little more landscape mode, which I like. But obviously a little more complex. We got 3 cords hanging out the back, one for the front, one for the back dash cam, and one for power. We've got the cameras in here. And then we got a whole box full of stuff under here. We've got camera mounts that go around frame rails. Those are kind of cool. We've got a little wireless remote, a bracket for the wireless remote. We got a sun visor, mounting brackets for the handlebars, more camera mounts, and then the actual wiring harness to wire it up to the bike. 3 wires. You got a positive and negative that go to battery, and then you've got a signal wire that's switched that'll turn it on and off when your bike comes on and off. So I'm gonna do this one in fast time because it's gonna take me a while to install, and I'm gonna do kind of a temporary install because I don't know which of these units I'm gonna keep on the bike. So I'm not gonna take off plastic and bury the wiring and all of that. I'm just gonna get it in, get it wired so I can test it and see how it works. All right, let me get to it. All right, the AOC C6 Pro. Love the 6.5 inch screen, and love the fact that it's more horizontal. It's more of a wide screen, which I think works really well with the bike. So it's the largest screen of the bunch I'm looking at. I think 7 inches is probably too big, so this really is a sweet spot for it. Screen's great. It's very responsive, even in the corners, so you can see everything. Works really smoothly. It's probably not quite as smooth as on the Shiji, but it's close. I mean, it definitely works really well. I don't have any complaints with it. It worked fine with wet gloves too when I had those. Of course, the bonus too with this is you've got the front and rear dash cams, and this little button here. You push that little dot, and you can get a few options. And one of them is your dash cam. Now I only have the front camera hooked up right now, but if I had the rear camera, you could be using this as a rear view mirror, basically, while you're riding, if you wanted that. Let's see, this does have, let me go back to, go back home here. This does have a little kind of dashboard for you if you want to use it. The speed is GPS based, so it's not connected to your TFT in any way, so it'll work on any bike. The front and rear tire pressures are only if you use the screw-on caps that come with it, and of course you don't get the reading for your RPM or anything because it's not attached to the bike in any way. So I don't find that too useful. Some people might. Handlebar mount, I'm not thrilled about that. It does put it close to you. That's kind of nice. If I were gonna keep this, what I would do is build some kind of a custom mount so I could mount it up here where the nav cradle is on the BMW, because I like having it up in front of me. On the handlebar, I have to divert my eyes a little too much when I want to look at it, so it keeps them off the road more than I like. Good solid unit, good build quality, nice and waterproof, had no problems in the rain, had no problems with wet gloves. Footage from the AOC dash cam is fine for protecting yourself in an accident, somebody cuts you off. It's only 1080p though, and it really, I was hoping it'd be good enough to use in a motovlog or in a video, but it's really not quite that high quality. Is the AOC, the C6 Pro. This one's about $170 with the discount code. I mean, that's a bargain, I think. Great unit, really nice screen. It's quite responsive. It's got the built-in front and rear dash cams, which is phenomenal. That's a great little plus. You're mounting it on the handlebars. I don't like that as much, but really that's about the only thing not to like about this. As a standalone CarPlay unit, it's very, very good, and I think it's a bargain at $170. All right, so if you've been on the fence about getting a CarPlay device, great deal until May 28th. Hope you learned a couple of things. If you decide to get one, get it ordered, mount it up, get out there and ride.